Public health officials are particularly worried about millions of people there with HIV and tuberculosis who may not have the strength to fight off the disease. John Sparks reports from Johannesburg.
The epidemic is approaching. The predictions are grim, and fear is all around this South African township called Kliptown. The coronavirus is spreading quickly, and if it takes root here, experts fear a catastrophe.
I'm going in for a checkup, and I'm going to get my meds, and then they're going to give me another date for next month.
Mandisa Madikami is going to the clinic because she's HIV positive. She contracted it when she was raped as a 6-year-old. But she's not alone. More than 7 million have HIV in South Africa, and ministers and officials say COVID-19 puts them at far greater risk. This is the clinic, okay. It's busy, isn't it?
Yeah, it is quite busy, so I'm just going to go in and then hear if we can come in with our cameras and all that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
We were thrown out of the clinic by security as soon as we arrived, but it was packed with hundreds of people waiting to see a doctor, and we were told that it's much busier than normal. If the virus spreads through these overcrowded townships, this country's crippled healthcare system will buckle, and everybody knows it. South Africa offers exceptional healthcare to people with means, and this private hospital in Johannesburg is no exception. Everyone who enters is screened and cleaned.
As Netcare, we coordinate the private sector response.
This facility is headed by Richard Friedland, and he thinks it's still possible to stop COVID-19. Is there still time in South Africa?
Absolutely. We're still in the containment phase. We don't need to panic, but we need to take all the precautions necessary.
He's got robotic cleaners which scrub the wards with UV light, but there's not enough room for Kliptown's residents.
For more challenged communities, a hospital setting, very much like they did in China, is probably the best way of dealing with it.
Can South Africa do that? Are there enough hospital beds?
Well, we don't want to get to the stage beyond containment. And I think once we get to a stage beyond containment, such as what we're seeing in northern Italy, where they're trying to quarantine 16 million people, that's practically not possible.
The infection rate has jumped dramatically, and the government is struggling to adjust. Schools have closed and travel is restricted, but you can't ask the residents of Kliptown to live on their own. John Sparks, Sky News, Johannesburg.
Well, John,